Inspector.
Have you seen the brand new trailer for Money Heist? The upcoming 5th season is exciting fans as a new trailer dropped just a few days ago. And we are here today to bring you all the details that change absolutely everything. Obviously, like we did, you probably have a ton of questions. Well, don't worry, because we have all the answers right here for you. When will Season 5 of Money Heist be coming out? The new trailer for Money Heist did give us a clue as to when we can expect to see the brand new season drop. Fans of the hit Netflix show have previously been a little worried that new episodes wouldn't air until 2022, but we are all happy to find out that this isn't to be the case. The new season is going to be split up into two halves, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 1 is going to be airing on Netflix on Friday the 3rd of September, whilst Volume 2 is scheduled to drop on Friday the 3rd of December. That's really close, so luckily fans won't have to wait very long at all to see all their favorite characters once again. For the release date to be as close as it is, the season must be ready to go by now, right? Well, earlier this year, the 5th season was being filmed in Spain, which was confirmed by Alex Pina back in March. Specifically, the filming was taking place on location in Madrid, so the cast have already been working extra hard this year to bring us the amazing TV show we all know and love. Is there going to be any more Money Heist after Season 5? Unfortunately, we don't think so. Creator of the show Alex Pina has revealed that he plans on the 5th season being the very last one, as the story is in a place where he feels that it is right to come to an end. Fans are, of course, going to be rather disappointed at hearing this news, but I think most people can agree that it is better to have a story come to a good and satisfying end than have a story keep going on and on for ages without anything good happening. If this storyline is the vision of the creator, then we can cross our fingers and hope that he has something good in store for us. He spoke to Entertainment Weekly earlier this year about this exact topic and had some interesting things to say regarding the future of the show. Adrenaline is within Money Heist's DNA. Every 30 seconds, things take place and disrupt the characters. A turn of the screw to the action. The adrenaline mixed with feelings arising from absolutely complex, magnetic, and unforeseeable characters will continue until the end of the heist of the Bank of Spain. However, the gang will now be pushed into irreversible situations, into a wild war. It is the most epic part of all of the parts we've shot. The fact that not only are the characters going to be busting into the National Bank of Spain, which is a huge adventure full of dangers in and of itself, but they are going to be thrown into the middle of a war, meaning that this is going to be a truly incredible finisher. So, what exactly happens in the Money Heist Season 5 trailer? Be warned, there are spoilers for Season 4 ahead. The brand new trailer starts off with a voiceover from Tokyo, played by Ursula Corbero. She narrates the scene playing out before us, providing both a flashback and explanation to fans who might have forgotten the ending of the 4th season, and a dramatic introduction to the horrific scene being played out before our eyes. Tokyo talks about how the gang has been locked up for 100 hours and are about to be killed. This reminds the audience right away that the stakes are in fact high, and the situation is dire and tense. Fans are thrown right back into the tension right from the very beginning. Tokyo continues to say, and having lost a best friend. As Tokyo says this, we get a shot of Nairobi's body being carried up the stairs, away from the scene. She was, of course, killed in the season finale, and this is a sharp reminder that the gang have just experienced a very recent and very violent tragedy. The camera flashes out to show a number of other scenes happening, involving Tokyo herself involved in a hand-to-hand fight with Gandia, and we see Angel is getting very deep in conversation with the Spanish military. It looks as though Angel is attempting to figure out a way to storm into the bank to draw the criminals out of the building, enabling them to either be arrested or shot down. We also see more of what fans have been dying to find out since Season 4 wrapped up on Netflix. What is going to happen to the Professor? The Professor is concerned that he has finally been found out, and his identity and safety have been thrown into peril. We see a shot of Alyssa finding the Professor's hiding place and exploding into the room with her gun drawn. She blocks the Professor from escaping and fires a warning shot, coming out with one of the coolest one-liners ever: checkmate. Once the Professor is bound, gagged, and dragged away, nobody can come to his aid as they don't even know where he has been taken. However, it doesn't take long before they find out what happened to him. Lisbon attempts to contact the Professor over the radio, only to be met at first by silence on the other end, until that is Alicia's Alicia's voice answers in the professor's place, saying, "Hi, Lisbon." We can only imagine that at this moment, Lisbon's blood runs cold. We can't even imagine how it would feel to hear Alicia's voice on the other end of the radio. And the tension in this scene could be cut with a knife. We are able to hear the professor's voice through the radio, confessing that their hiding place had been discovered. The gang is freaking out. Everything is going more wrong than they thought possible. One of their members is dead and their leader captured. They are all trapped in the bank and surrounded by the Spanish military. What else could go wrong? The trailer doesn't end there though. We see the professor at the hands of Alicia, and she isn't showing him a single second of mercy. It looks as though he's being tortured, probably into revealing more of the gang's secrets and plans. Will he tell Alicia what she is demanding to know, or will he keep the group's information to himself? It all depends on just how badly Alicia is treating him, as the most horrible physical and psychological torture can break any person's will. Or maybe he wants it all to be over. Some fans have come up with a theory that the professor is ready to die, so as to give the rest of the group a chance to escape and living a decent life. If he does die, then he might hope that the secret and plans die with him, and the gang can eventually escape. A death of a character as pivotal as the professor would certainly be a dramatic and climactic end to such an action-packed show after all. But other fans think that this ending is incredibly unlikely. The professor has a habit of outsmarting every enemy and nemesis he has ever had, just by his own sheer brilliance. Fans believe that this trap of Alicia's has already been figured out by the professor long ago, and this new scenario is all by his own planning. It's not impossible he could Sherlock himself out of this, but it would just about be the most impressive thing on the show if he can. What are Alicia's motives anyway? We know that she got kicked off the police force from her inspector position, and being able to hand in the criminal gang of bank robbers, or at the very least their leader, the professor, would certainly get her back in the police's good books. But she could just be after revenge, plain and simple. Her motives will affect the way she treats the professor, as if she can use him as a bargaining chip with the police, slightly less harm is likely to come of him than otherwise. If she is purely out for revenge, she has nothing to lose by killing him. It would certainly shock everyone if the professor gave up and accepted his loss, but maybe he finally has been beaten by Alicia. We, along with all the other fans eagerly waiting for the new season, will have to wait until September to find out for sure. Of course, we only get Volume 1 of Season 5, so who knows how long the professor is going to be at Alicia's mercy for. If he is still trapped with her at the end of the first volume, then it could really mean he is in serious trouble. One thing's for sure though, the last season of Money Heist is definitely going to end with a bang. The only thing up for debate that fans can't agree on is whether the professor is going to be going out with a season finale or not.